All right, welcome back, friends, to the second game of day 2 of the Goosebumps Nightmare on Delaware Street. This game, we have the Denver Bruising Altitude versus the Black Rose All-Stars. So we've got 3 minutes before the game starts, so I'm going to read off the rosters as well as the officials for this game. All right, so for the Bruising Altitude, we've got 0425, Yolita Applebaum, 1216, Jane Ostentatious, 13, Homo Erratic, 143, Whipsqueak, 16, Southern Discomfort, 17, Bold Move Buttons, number 26, Miquadza Blazin, also known as Blazin. You've got number 27, Gobrek. Number 60, you've got D-Rex, who is a phased-up junior. This is her first game as a Bruisin', so super excited to see how D does in her first game. 64, Vinny. Number 7, Evil X. 75, who is your captain, Gay of Reckoning. 768, Supersonic. 777, Miserable. Number 88, Cosmo. For the Black Rose All-Stars, who will be wearing white, you've got 00, D-Rex, 101, Tree, 14, Jade, 1760, you've got your captain, Biohazard, 221, Killy Peppa, 282, Dash Ketchum, 337, Susan Sure Ramdam, I see, 352, Olive Havoc, 36, Meanie, 82, Starstruck, 83, Grit and Barrett, I'll have to look that one up on the pronunciation, 84, Phoenix, and 86, PTSD. Your officials for this game is Fighting Girlfriend, who also skates with the elevated team. You've got Benandy, you've got Dr. Wheelgood, Sonar, Scapegoat, Penalty, who traveled all the way from Iceland to be here, Lady Hellspawn, Ace of Skates, the recently married Miss Rockety Roller, Primeval, Lemon Stinger, Thomas the Dank Engine, Booty Queen, Arson, Sassy Biatch, and Major Magnitude.
It's Grit and Barrett.
Grit and Barrett. Okay, Grit and Barrett, because, yeah, I did not get that at all. All right, chat. 4 seconds to game. Who's got it? I got to see. Got to know in the chat. Ludwig is in the house, ready to scream and cheer for Black Rose All-Stars. Looks like we got some Black Roses here in the chat. I see old Sheena there giving us some Denver love. Yeah. Doing some last-minute sweep-ins here on the outside of the track to make sure that there's no dirt, dust, and all that fun stuff everywhere. And 5 seconds called. First jam, you've got Homo Erratic wearing the star for Denver and ends up with lead jam. You've got Jade is going to be your jammer for the Black Rose All-Stars. Forearm being called. All right, so you got one blocker going to the box for Black Rose. 4 points put up by Homo Erratic and called off the jam. Seeing lots of Black Rose in here in the chat today. Repping the team. It's always nice to know you've got people back home watching. All right, Skate Rats Jam Line had Evil X for Bruising. And then it looks like D-Rex for Black Rose. All right, so Evil X is going to go sit for Track Cut, which is going to give D-Rex a power jam. All right. No lead for this jam. So we will be going the full 2 minutes. So we've got two tight packs. They are literally on top of each other here. Ooh, big hit by Jane Ostentatious there on the inside to D-Rex. Okay, D-Rex through for another 4 points. X has been released from the box and is back in play, has been back in play for a minute. Just, I've not said anything. Ooh, a little bean dip there in turn 1 and 2. Round 2 blockers for X to pick up 4. All right, so it looks like 13 points were put up for Black Rose All-Stars on that jam. Double-digit jams are always what the team wants to see. 4 went up for Bruising. Next up on your Skate Rats Jam Line, you have Cosmo for Bruising Altitude and Olive Havoc for Black Rose. Cosmo picked up a quick lead jam, but Olive is right on Cosmo's tail. Cosmo slams into the back of the track, or the back of the pack, and picks up 1 before calling it off. Yeah, X is known for her bean dips, for sure. Like, I don't know how someone can bean dip with such long legs, but it happens. Like, I've seen Klein do it, you know. Woo! Oh, goodness. Okay, so lead jammer is going to go to Black Rose All-Stars and Jade. Homoerotic's going to be your jammer for the standbys. Track cut for Homoerotic, so that is going to give a power jam to Jade. Call off by Jade, picked up 8 points. None picked up for the Bruising Altitude on that one, but that's because Rat was sitting in the box. It's hard to score points when you're not on the track. All right, D-Rex is going to have a power jam and end up picking up lead jammer. A little bit of offense from the Black Rose defense. Oh, somebody caught a butt to the gut because I heard somebody go, huh. Oh, man, I know that feeling all too well. D's got some love in the chat. Rat was able to get out of the box, but no points put up, leaving the Bruising Altitude scoreless for the second jam in a row. 4 points went up for Black Rose, 25-9. Lining up on your Skate Rats Jam line, you've got Yolita Applebum and Olive Havoc for Black Rose. Power Jam for Yolita Applebum and the Denver Bruising Altitude standbys was last game. That's what I get for announcing 2 games in a row. But this is exactly what Bruising needed, was a power jam. Yoli is trying to fight through the pack, but she's swimming amongst her players and their players, and everybody's hitting everybody. Nice hit by Jane, ostentatious there in turn number 2 to stop Olive from it getting through on that outside line. One-on-one blocking from Buttons there in turn 3, but Olive was able to get through. Okay, 4 points going up for Yoli on the jam, 0 for Black Rose. Looks like on your Skate Rats Jam line, you've got Evil X for Bruising Altitude and Jade for Black Rose, who picked up the lead jam. X did get out of the pack right behind Jade. Each jammer ended up putting 1 point up on that one. The pack did try and run, but I think it was like a last-minute decision to do so. So I think everybody at least ended up with 1. Lined up on that jam line, you've got Killy Peppa for Black Rose and then Vinny for Bruising. Okay, so it looks like lead jam is going to go to Vinny. All right, so it looks like Vinny's going to try and fight through the front. Killy is stuck here in the back. Four points up on the board for Vinny. Star pass from Killy to Starstruck. Jam was called off 4 points for Bruising, 6 points for Bruising, excuse me. 0 for Black Rose on that one. 6-point game. Yeah, I've got to say, some of these walls that I'm seeing out here today from the first game and this game is making me tired, and I'm just watching. Okay, so it looks like you've got Cosmo wearing the star for the altitude, and then D-Rex for Black Rose, who has ended up with lead. Cosmo has star in hand. All right, Jane Ostentatious is going to join the fun. Cosmo got through the pack on an initial. Zero points for the standbys. Geez, that's the second time I've done that. 0 points for the Bruising Altitude. 4 points for Black Rose. I promise I'll get it eventually.
You just like talking about us. It's okay.
I know. I like talking about the standbys. God. Okay, each team has a blocker in the box, so 1 down on each side. And then you've got Homoerotic for Bruising Altitude and Olive Havoc for Black Rose. Power Jam for Homoerotic and the Bruising Altitude. Lead Jam is going to go to Rat. All right. 4 points up for Rat and the Bruising Altitude. Oh, inside line left wide open by the Altitude, which allowed Olive to get through on the initial. 8 put up for the Bruising Altitude on that one. 0 for Black Rose. 1 point game. Rose being ahead. Black Rose being ahead, let me clarify. All right, welcome to the chat. Grungerson cheering for Vinny today. And guys, don't forget, if you have a Prime membership, you get 1 free subscription a month. And if you subscribe to Denver Roller Derby, then you get to watch all of our live streams ad-free, which if you've ever watched Derby with ads, it's no fun because you'll miss an entire jam sometimes. So if you haven't subscribed this month to a Twitch channel, do so with your Amazon Prime and watch Derby free of ads this weekend, or the rest of the weekend at least. Okay, since we've got a couple of minutes, I know that I had seen somebody from Pennsylvania in here watching. Where's everybody checking in from? Anybody local here in Denver not able to make it today, or somebody super far away like overseas? Pennsylvania. I think I saw Gary earlier. York. Pennsylvania, cool. So 2 Pennsylvanias. Yeah, lots of support for Black Rose today for sure. Lots of support. Oh, and a forearm is going to go right out of the gate to Jade. So it's going to be a power jam for Evil X and a little sweet bean dip there in turn 1 to pick up lead jam. Man, lots of Pennsylvania in here today. Woo! Little bean dip, tried to. X is going to be recycled back to almost the jammer line. Man, so much Black Rose love in this chat today. Okay, so we've got the jammer standing for Black Rose in the penalty box, so 10 seconds or less left. Called off by Evil X. 8 points put up by X on that jam, which is going to push the Bruising into the lead, 37-30. Got a little more than 14 minutes left in this half. Yeah, my camera operator and my friend here just reminded me. She's like, Black Rose is from Pennsylvania. Well, that could be why we're seeing a lot of Pennsylvania in the chat. That makes sense. Makes total sense now. All right. So it looks like we have an official review. It looks like Black Rose is trying to have the officials review something, and as soon as we find out what it is, we will let you guys know. And since we've got a little bit of break in the action, we'll talk about another sponsor. So 187 Killer Pads. I know y'all know 187 Killer Pads. I wear them. Almost everybody wears them. But they are often imitated and never duplicated, so stick with the best. They are the Pro Derby knee from 187 is bringing back patented features, unmatched fit, and industrial strength materials. So not only is it comfy, it'll last forever. So check out your 187 pads and be sure to protect yourself today. Okay, so I have to ask, Salty Town, is that in Pennsylvania too? That's a great question, Mama Casa. Let me find out what people are using, and I'll get back with you on it. I can definitely ask when we go on break here in a few minutes, or I can find someone that has the answer. All right, so we got the official review results, and it looks like Black Rose was trying to get illegal contact from where the Denver pivot had hit a down skater. The call stood to where there was no call, and they will not retain their official review. For Bruising Altitude, I forgot to tell y'all who's jamming. You've got Yolita Applebum for Bruising. Jeez Louise. And D-Rex for Black Rose. I promise I'll call him Bruising eventually. I promise. 3 points for the Altitude, so it's a 10-point spread now with the Bruising in the lead. Ah, Salty Town. That makes sense now. Food snack capital of the world. Okay, that sounds like my place. I love snackies. Okay, so for Black Rose, you've got Olive Havoc wearing the star, and for Bruising, you've got Homoerotic. It looks like Olive is going to end up with the lead jam. And a power jam because Rat ended up going to the box. so it looks like Olive almost was through turn 3, but got recycled back. Homar Raddick got out of the box and with star in hand was able to get through the pack. I don't think anybody knew Rat was out of the box or that Rat was the jammer because the star wasn't on the helmet. Olive calls off the jam. 6 points for Black Rose, goes up. 4 points for the altitude. 44 to 36.
When did the lead change?
A couple jams ago. Yeah, I didn't announce it. My bad. my camera lady was like, "When did the lead change?" A couple of jams ago. I just did not say anything. You'd think, since I was talking, I'd let y'all know. You have Vinny Vidi Vici wearing the star for the altitude and Killy Peppa for Black Rose. Oh, track cut for Vinny. So Vinny's going to go sit for 30 seconds and give Killy a chance for a power jam. Oof. Killy thought she had the inside line, but Jane Ostentatious was there to shut that down real fast.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been hit by Jane, but it sucks.
Yeah, I've never been hit by Jane, and I can tell you right now, I don't want to be hit by Jane. Ever. If I can help it. Very hard fought for Killy to get through on that one. I hear whistles, but I'm not seeing. It was a multiplayer. Okay, so it was a multiplayer on Black Rose player that's going to go sit in the box. And usually multiplayers freeze up or shakes up the pack a little bit, especially if they're in the wall. It kind of knocks it down, I guess you could say. At the end of the jam, you have 3 points that went up for Black Rose, 0 for the Bruising altitude. All right, Skate Rats Jam Line, you've got Evil X wearing the star for the Bruising altitude and Jade for Black Rose. All right, Jade is going to go sit in the penalty box, which is going to give Evil X a power jam. Lead jam's going to go to X. So not only does Evil X have a power jam, she is lead jammer for this power jam. Woo! I wasn't sure if she would see it, but X is called for a track cut, which is going to release the other jammer. So they have a power jam now. Yeah, Jade is spinning and pushing and juking and doing everything she can to get through the Denver 3 wall up front. Evil X threw for another 4 points, or first 4 points, excuse me. I thought she had already gotten through once. Oh! All right, so 101 for Black Rose is going to go sit down. No, we don't have a lead for this one. Those are always our favorite jams when there's no lead. That means everybody skates for 2 minutes.
That was a knee to the chest.
Oh, for X?
That happened, yeah.
Yeah, that was tough. Tree is number 101, correct? Let me double check. Yeah, so I want to say illegal contact because of the way that she hit the apex, hit X during an apex jump. I can double check and make sure with our officials, but I'm pretty sure it was an illegal contact. Okay, so that jam was scoreless for both teams. Got a little less than 6 minutes left in this half. Yeah, not a problem at all. That's what we're here for, is to give you guys the updates, because it's hard sometimes when you're watching from home to see the signals and hear what's going on. So if we can give you guys answers to these questions, we are all about it. So for this jam, you've got Yolita Applebum for the Bruising Altitude and Olive Havoc for Black Rose. Yoli has pushed it down to 2, ended up with lead jam. Blazin trying to give some offense for Yoli. Ooh, little toe stop there on the outside line by Yoli to get by. Star pass to Starstruck, I believe. Yeah, Starstruck. Injury at the end of the jam, so we're gonna take a look at it and see what's going on. Oh. I was about to be like,
with the signature deep dish crust, fresh ingredients, and mouth-watering toppings. Everybody's a delicious adventure. Whether you're a fan of classic pepperoni, veggie goodness, or the famous Jets triple cheese, we've got something for everyone. And you get pizza.
all right, so the skater that was injured at the end of the last jam is now at the medic station and getting attended to. So the injury at the end of the last jam was involving a bruising blocker and the jammer Starstruck from Black Rose. They have sent Starstruck to the box as a result of that. And yeah, so it will be a power jam for Homoerotic and the Bruising Altitude, while Starstruck just sits for 30 seconds. Thank you, Coyote. I don't know if you're here, but thank you. Yeah. Okay. You're right. Illegal contact. Okay, so we are going to get back to the action. We've got everybody situated now. Yeah. Okay. So you've got Rat as the jammer for the Bruising altitude. Ended up with lead jam. Okay, so Starstruck is standing in the penalty box, about to be released to the track. All right, jam was called off by Rat before Starstruck could get around to the back of the pack. 8 points put up on the board by the Bruising altitude, so 65 to 39. Got about 3.5 minutes left to play. Okay. Oh. Are we? Who? I guess Denver is calling an official review. All right. One of our sponsors here in Denver, it's a new sponsor, Collectum Sports. You get your game on with Collectum Sports, whether you're hitting the field, court, or gym. CVM Sports has top-notch gear and apparel to keep you at the top of your game. So check out cmvsports.com for all your roller derby needs. And not only just roller derby, check them out for any other sport as well. I'm sure they probably have this stuff there too. Oh, Coyote, we've missed you. I've missed you. I haven't seen you in forever. I can't wait to see you this afternoon. And I do love these new jerseys. I think Wes pointed them out to me earlier, and I'm like, yeah, I really like the mountains and the trees on the Denver jerseys. The new ones are awesome. All right, so we got the official review back. Denver was trying to get a high block on Starstruck on that last call or on that last play, but there was not enough information available for the referees to make a call, so they did not, and Denver lost their official review. All right, Jam Rat Skates Line. Skate Rat's Jam Line. I said that all backwards because I was trying to watch and talk at the same time. You've got Evil X for Denver. And then you've got D-Rex for Black Rose. Do we have two D-Rex out there right now? We do. We have two D-Rex. We've got one for Denver, who is the Phase Up Junior. This is her first game. D-Rex versus D-Rex right here. Inside line, D-Rex from Black Rose is going to take lead jam. apex jump attempt there in turn 1. Man, both defensive walls have just come to a stop. Oh, and there was a sneaky star pass done in there from X to Blazin. I did not even see that happen. All right, the jam was called off. 4 points went up for Black Rose. 0 for the Bruising Altitude. The Altitude are still in the lead. So going into the second half, they could still be in the lead. We shall see. But there's only a minute or so left. All right, so jamming for the Bruising Altitude, you've got Vinny. And Black Rose, you've got Olive Havoc, who ended up with lead jam. Jam was called off. 3 points going up for Black Rose. I didn't see the ref's thumb. 0 for Altitude on that one. This might be the last jam of this half, because we've only got a few seconds left, so. Okay, on the Skate Ratch Jam line, you've got Yolita Applebum wearing the star for the Bruising Altitude and Starstruck for Black Rose. Nice hit by Blazin there in turn number 1 to recycle Starstruck and Black Rose. Takeout by D-Rex there in turn 2 on Starstruck, making him reform back to the back of the pack. D-Rex first big catch. Heard a whistle. Don't know, it was a multiplayer from somewhere. Starstruck hit out again there in turn 2 by Blazin to be recycled back to 1.5. While the wall concentrates on Starstruck here in the back, Yoli is being recycled back to turn number 1. Both teams' defenses are super, super tight right now. Like, they are almost on top of each other, and there was a star pass from Yoli to Blazin. All right, so 4 points for Black Rose going up right before the half. 65 to 50, 15 points spreading these two. Denver in the lead. So we've got about 15 minutes for a break. So stick around for the second half of this game, and we'll see you back here in about 14 minutes. Welcome back, friends, to the second half of game number 2, the Goosebumps Nightwear on Delaware Street Tournament. First half, we saw Bruising Altitude and Black Rose go up against each other. Bruising Altitude is ahead by 15 points, but we all know that can change in a heartbeat. So this jam is actually going to start one blocker shy for the Bruising Altitude. Supersonic is sitting in the box. So my camera operator just told me that Supersonic, who is in the box, is retiring. This is going to be her last season. So last game? Oh,
Bruising doesn't play the rest of the day, right? It's Zurich and then standby.
yeah. So if she's done after this, yeah. If Bruising's not skating again, then this was Supersonic's last game. But I think our in-house announcer said that she's been skating for like 14 years or something like that. So, yeah, 14 years is a long time to be on skates. All right, we have lineups, and on the Skate Rats Jam line, you've got Jade for Black Rose and Homo Erratic for Bruising Altitude. Jade's going to end up with lead jammer, but Rat is out of the pack as well. Nice 4-point hit and quit by Jade. It's always a jam. It's like always a dance party out here on the lines. It never fails. Okay, you've got Bruising Altitude has fielded Cosmo for their jammer, and Black Rose has fielded D-Rex. Track cut for D-Rex, so it is going to be a power jam for Cosmo. And picked up lead jam. So Cosmo is lead jammer. Cosmo got trapped on that outside line, but used Blazin to thread through the pack and get through for 4 points. Jammer is standing and been released to the track, so D-Rex is back on the track for the Black Roses. All right, so D-Rex has gotten out of the pack with the initial. Gonna come around and hopefully score some points. Ooh, nice little apex jump there on the end. Picked up 1. And then 9 were picked up by Cosmo, 74-55. Empty penalty box, so everybody has full set of blockers and jammers out here. On that Skate Rat Jam line, you have Yolita Applebaum and Olive Havoc. Oof. Oh, all of the spins to avoid the hits. Picked up lead jam. A little celebration by Olive there at turn number 4. I would have celebrated too if I would have got around everybody like that. Picked up 3 and called off the jam before the Bruising Altitude were able to put any points up. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Watching her like toe stop around every hit that came at her on the inside line. That was pretty awesome. All right. You've got Evil X. Whoa, what? Evil X wearing the star for the Altitude. And let's see. Jade is wearing the star for Black Roses. Apex jump by Evil X to pick up 4 points. You can't spell Apex without X. That's what she does. 78-58 with the Altitude in the lead right now. And the Denver pivot is in the box. So I'm hoping that Vinny, who is the jammer for the altitude, doesn't need a star pass. D-Rex is going to be your jammer for Black Rose. Lead jam's going to go to D-Rex. Vinny is still trying to fight through the pack, but okay, so it's going to be a power jam for Denver. D-Rex got called on a track cut, so that is going to release Vinny from the penalty box into a power jam situation. All right, both jammers are now on the track. And D-Rex gets through the front of the pack for 4 points. Ah, yes, the full 2-minute jam are all of our favorites, especially the jammer. Eight points put up for Black Rose. And Vinny got out of the pack for the initial. All right. Jam comes to a natural end with 8 points going up for Black Rose on that jam. Unfortunately, Vinny was not able to get out of the pack in time to put some points up. But it's still not affecting their lead, so no harm, no foul. Inside line open for Rat, but decided to recycle back to the back of the pack to be on the safe side. Did look like there were some toe stops that went out, so good call for Rat to be on safe. Rather get to the back of the pack than have a penalty. So lead jam is going to go to Olive Havoc and Black Rose. But Rat is right behind. One point for Denver, 2 points for Black Rose. Oh, line up straight across the line, huh? Okay, you've got Evil X wearing the star for the Bruising Altitude and Jade for Black Rose. Oh. Okay, so Jade got out first, but did not get lead jam because there was a no pass. X did end up with lead and called it off, even though she was behind Jade. Wasn't going to give her any points. Skate Rats jam line, you've got Cosmo picking up lead jam for the altitude. And then you've got Killy Peppa for Black Roses. Ooh, hard hit. Cosmo ran into a wall there in turn 1.5. think Altitude put up 2. I don't think any are going up for Black Roses on that one. I think Cosmo just kind of slammed into the pack and picked up 2 points and called it. All right, we have 1 blocker in the box for Bruising. And there's going to be a timeout called by Denver. All right. I want to thank everybody for joining us this afternoon for a fun day of Derby. I wanted to remind everybody that if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you do get 1 free subscribe per month for Twitch, and we would love for you to subscribe to Denver Roller Derby so you can catch all of our live stream events ad-free. Timeouts are done. Everybody going back to their positions. I'm opening my Red Bull. It's good. It's all good. All right, so Bruising Altitude, you've got Homo Erratic. Black Rose, you've got D-Rex wearing the stars. Lead is going to go to Homo Erratic. A star pass from D-Rex to Starstruck. Call off by Homo Erratic for 2 points up on the board. I think it was a good call on Rat's behalf to call it because Starstruck was coming up hot and fast. So it would have been a quick point score. So a good call on Rat for getting that taken care of before Starstruck took all the points. On the Skate Rats Jam line, you've got Yolita Applebum for the Bruising Altitude. And then Black Rose, you've got Olive Havoc. Lead Jam is going to go to Olive and the Black Roses. Yoli is still trying to fight through the pack. Oh, penalty box is full for Denver. Pivot is sitting, and now we have a blocker standing. Four points for Olive. Oh, everybody was released from the penalty box just about. Everybody joining the party. Ooh. Four points going up for Yoli. So 4 points for both jammers on that jam. Bruising Altitude is still in the lead with 87 points, and Black Rose has a 76. So it was 8 points that went up for Black Rose, not 4. Oh, well, thank you, Stretch. I will take that as a compliment. I've been doing this for about a year now, and it started with my husband just being like, hey, why don't you try this? And, you know, fear turned into a passion. So thank you. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. All right, back to the action. We got the whistle for lineup. All right, Skate Rats Jam line. You've got Homo Erratic and Jade again. I think we saw that lineup or that matchup a couple jams ago, maybe. Ooh. Jade has the front of the pack, but has to get through the bruising wall and does not pick up lead. So lead position is still, oh wait, Rat ended up with lead. I missed that, I missed it. I don't know. I missed the lead for Rat. Maybe she got up front. And yeah, well. Anyways, it was called off. 0-0 for both of them. All right. We have for our jammer matchup, you've got Evil X wearing the star for Bruising Altitude and D-Rex for Black Rose. X is going to end up with lead jam, but D-Rex is out of the pack as well. X in with the apex jump, so 4 points. Going up for the Bruising Altitude, 0 for Black Rose on that one, but I mean, X got the 4 points on an apex jump. So. Okay. Empty penalty box, so we've got a full track, which is always fun. All right, Skate Rats Jam Line, you've got Cosmo going up against Olive Havoc, who I've tried to call Olivia multiple times in this game. Lead is going to go to the Black Roses and Olive. Cosmo's out of the pack as well. Outside line for Olive. Picked up a few points and called it off. 2 up for the Black Roses and 1 for the Bruising Altitude. 2 up for Black Roses. I said that. Yeah, 2 up for Black Roses, 1 for the Altitude. Excuse me, 1 in the box. Lead jam's going to go to Rat and the Bruising Altitude, but Jade is also out of the pack and coming up quick behind. I don't know if the pack is going to slow down for Rat to pick up any. Woo! Sorry, I couldn't help but say something about that. It was like a step around on the inside line, but didn't go out of bounds. I don't know what I just saw, but it was magical. 3 points for the Bruising Altitude on that one. And it looks like 0 for Black Rose. So this matchup, you've got Yolita Applebum for the Bruising Altitude and D-Rex for Black Rose. D-Rex ended up with lead jam and oof. Yoli coming up quickly behind. D-Rex called off the jam before Yoli could get around to the back of the pack. 3 points put up for Black Rose, 0 for Bruising on that one. All right, this jam, we've got Evil X for the Bruising Altitude and Olive Havoc again for the Black Roses. All right, the shake-up there in the front wall with the multiplayer for one of the Black Rose players. Oof. X being forced out here in turn 1 by the 3 wall of the Black Roses. Oh, another apex jump attempt by X to try and get by. All right, so Evil X got out of the pack and picked up lead. Was not an easy lead to get, but lead nonetheless. Oh, wow, that was a hard hit in the opposite direction by the Black Roses. Ooh-wee, that one rattled some teeth. Bah, made my teeth hurt just watching. All right, X has had enough. Picked up a couple points. Wow, picked up all 4. Okay, picked up all 4 points, but not without having to work for it. That's for sure. Yeah, y'all's blockers. I've seen some hits today from you guys that rattled my teeth, and I'm not even on skates. So, for sure. All right, so you've got Vinny facing off against Killy Peppa. Killy is finding all of the holes, but Vinny found her way out of the pack first for lead jam. Do I see a glit in the chat? 4 points for Vinny going up. Ooh, nice inside clear by Soko for Vinny to get through on the line. Picked up 3 points before the end of the jam. Bruising altitude has broke triple digits, so 106 to 81. And there is going to be a team timeout called by the Black Roses. Okay. You know what? We talked about 187. Let's talk about 888. So 888, we all know, make the helmets and the pads. They're revolutionizing roller derby safety with cutting-edge helmet tech and unrivaled fit options. So stay protected, not only your head, but your knees, elbows, and wrists with 888. All right, so we got the rolling whistle for the end of the timeout. Got 10 minutes about left in this game, but like Waspy says in here, on a break at work. Anybody's game at this point. We have seen jams that are, 10 plus points. So yeah, anybody can take it at this point. But Cosmo's going to be jamming for your Bruising altitude, and then Jade for Black Rose. Jade is weaving her way through the pack and left the Bruising altitude blockers in the back. Both jammers are out of the pack and able to score on this pass. All right. Jam called off by Jade. 1 point going up for each team. Empty penalty box, so everybody's on the track for the party. And you've got Homo Erratic wearing the star for Bruising Altitude and D-Rex for Black Rose. Seeing a lot of D-Rex this game and really impressed. D-Rex is really doing well at fighting through the Denver wall, which is not easy because you've got Jane out there. Rat is going to take the lead jam position. Star pass from D-Rex to the pivot, and unfortunately Phoenix. That's who it is, Phoenix. Four points up for Rat on that pass. Oh, we're going to do some fifth jammer, or fifth blocker, with the jammer becoming a blocker. Why not? Why not? I probably would have done the same thing too if I were a pivot. Be like, oh, I'm a jammer now? Nope, I'm going to block. Oh. Official review for Denver. I'm not sure exactly what it could be, so chat, if you guys have an idea, let me know. And we've been trying to set up a webcam so you guys can see my beautiful face. But it's not working, otherwise I'd wave and say hello.
Did you turn the other camera off?
What other camera?
Mine. Turn mine off. Does ours work?
What?
If you turn this one off, does it work? Or did we already do that?
No, it's this one. Yeah, we're trying to do a webcam setup. Yeah. Yeah, that's next on the list for streaming, I think, is we're going to try and get it to where you guys can see our beautiful faces when we announce. Which, honestly, if you're watching me announce, I'm usually standing the whole time because I'm super short and can't see over the computer monitors, so you'd only get like half of my body anyways.
Yeah, I'm not going to announce now that I know you want to put a webcam.
No, oh, you have to turn it on. Don't say that. Okay, so Intero Danger is our streaming guru and literally has set up everything that we do. But yeah, so some software updates just didn't work out. All right, so I got some results from the official review. Denver was trying to get a direction on the white jammer, so that would have been Phoenix. They tried to get a direction on Phoenix on that last hit, but there was not enough information for the call to stand, so they the call was not made, so everybody's on the track, and Bruising is not going to retain their official review. I did not see the penalty on Tree this time. I just figured I'd say that because I saw the 101. And you've got Evil X against Olive. We've been seeing this matchup quite a bit this game. See, I'm so happy that Danger sits in front of me because she can hear me talking. Can hear me talking and fix what I say.
She has the subtitles on too.
Yeah, the subtitles are funny though because I said him and it said Jim. I was like, well, it doesn't like my southern accent, so we'll leave it alone. All right, so you've got Cosmo for Bruising Altitude wearing the star against Jade for Black Roses. Okay, so Jade is going to go sit for a forearm penalty, it looks. So it's going to be a power jam for Cosmo. Got one blocker to beat, two blockers to beat. Just kidding. Oh, boy, and they are going to stretch it out and make Cosmo work for it. And she ended up with lead jammer. Oh, Beast. Okay, so I can't talk about being the shortest anymore because 4'11", wow. I think I'm 5'3" on a good day. But yeah, 4'11's got me beat. Little pile up there in the back of the pack. Man, I'm telling you, these roses are spinning roses. Like, they spin on toe stops, on wheels. It doesn't, see, point proven right there on the line. Oh, that's so fun. Her number's 4'11". That's so great. That's amazing.
Are we talking about Beast?
Yes.
I got to jam against Beast yesterday. It was fun. She's lovely.
Apparently she's like 4'11", tall, like tiny.
No, she's short.
Us short people unite. We're all fun size. That's what I like to call myself. Wow, it's really quiet in this venue. It got really quiet for a second. All right, we got about 4 minutes left in this game. Yolita Applebum for the Bruising Altitude and D-Rex for Black Rose are going to be wearing your stars. Little toe stop jump there on the inside line for D-Rex to pick up lead. But Yoli is out of the pack as well. Good play on D-Rex, getting into the pack and picking up 3 points and calling it off before Yoli could get into the pack at all. All right, jamming for the Bruising Altitude, you've got Homo Erratic up against Olive Havoc. Lead jam is going to go to Olive Havoc and the Black Roses. Rat is stuck in the pack, but is able to get out on the initial. Olive called off the jam, picked up 4 points, and called it off before Rat had a chance to come around to the back side of the pack. Ooh-wee, Black Rose is close to triple digits. All right, it's going to be a team timeout for Denver. And while we're having this timeout, I just want to thank everybody for joining us online today and also here in the venue. We appreciate all the support and everything that we get on all of these events, from our volunteers to our skaters to our viewers to all of our spectators here in-house. We just thank you guys for joining us this weekend. It's been fun. I personally wasn't here yesterday, but it was fun to watch from home, and it's even more fun to watch in person. So thank you guys for hanging out with us on your Sunday. I was wondering what you were doing.
I was like, I made eye contact.
Yeah. Our in-house photographer is taking pictures, and he took a picture of my camera woman, and she was just like locked in. Eye contact made. All right, you've got Evil X wearing the star for Bruising Altitude. Killy Peppa for Black Roses. Oof. This chest-to-chest blocking is just nuts to me. Lead's going to go to Evil X. And Starstruck is going to go sit. I didn't see the penalty, but Starstruck is going to go sit. Woo! Four points for Evil X. A little lean by X. I thought she had it. But oh, wow. Okay. I don't know. That was a really hard hit, like right here in turn 1. I don't know what happened there. And we have what, 44 seconds left? All right, I'm sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to take in everything that's going on because it was just a lot that happened right there. I think what happened was X was re-entering the pack as Starstruck was coming down the line to help with offense and ended up colliding with X. No penalties are coming from it that I can see. No official reviews that I'm aware of. But, I mean, we've only got 33 seconds left, so I think they're just going to let it play out. Last jam is going to have Cosmo versus Jade. All right, lead jam is going to go to Jade and the Black Roses. Cosmo tried to play a little bit of defense there on the inside line, but Jade decided to bypass that and pick up 4 points. All right, looks like there was a star pass from Cosmo to Buttons. All right, so 8 points. Hey, 8 points for the Black Roses, making it triple digits. Wow, how fun. I was wondering if they were going to hit triple digits, and they did. So, unofficial, 127 to 100. Bruising altitude. All right, then that is the final score, 127 to 100. Bruising altitude taking the game. And yes, it was a very close, amazing game. Had a couple lead changes, which is always fun to watch. So we are going to take our longer break, I believe. Our next game that's going to be coming on will be 4 p.m. You'll have Zurich All-Stars versus Team Montana. So when I say 4 o'clock, it's 4 o'clock Denver time, so Mountain time. You guys hang out. We're going to go get some food and do all the things here in the venue, but come back here at 4 o'clock Mountain time, and we'll catch the second to last game of this tournament.